many times when we think we're loving unconditionally, we actually have conditions. And it's not because we're bad or wrong. It's because they're so ingrained in us from society and from the way we grew up and the things that we're taught that we don't even realize that it isn't unconditional love, it's conditional love. And the importance of that is when we love other people conditionally, meaning we need them to be a certain way, or we want a certain relationship with them, or we want the relationship to look a certain way, like, and by that I don't mean appearance like your clothes. I mean how you interact with each other. You want a certain relationship, sometimes a mother-daughter relationship or a mother-son relationship, be it your son or your dad. Um, or a daughter son daughter dad relationship, all those different scenarios, sibling relationships. We see sisters that are really close, and maybe we have a sister and we're not, and she's different, and we are really mad at them for being who they are because we want a different relationship. And we don't realize that that's part of it. In our mind, if they would just change, everything would be great, and we're not realizing, oh, that's conditional love. And here's the thing: when we need them, we need them to be a certain way for us to be happy, or we want that relationship. And a lot of times it's not even just happy. We feel like that validates that we're, like, when you if your kids are off doing their own thing and they're don't talk to you that much, maybe you feel like, well, I'm a failure as a parent, or I'm a failure as a human being because I don't have that relationship with my kid. So you continue, and sometimes we even wrap it around, they should respect us, they should appreciate what we did. And when we do that, we're acknowledging our sacrifices. We're not acknowledging, in every parent, since none of us actually walks on water, have unintentionally done things that in our children's eyes was harmful. And I mean, when they were kids, and then as grown-ups, I mean, it's just part of it. So when we acknowledge ourself but we don't acknowledge them, you know it sets us up for relationships that are painful, right? If we can learn to make peace with the fact that even if our parenting, sucked for a variety of reasons, maybe we're in a terrible marriage, and and in that we participated. So I'm not saying it was the spouse's fault that this happened, but we did not have a healthy relationship. That fallout absolutely affects your relationship with your child as an adult at some point. And with, hopefully growth and healing, it can heal, but you can only heal yourself. You can't heal them, nor project or put a trajectory on their journey and their healing. And the best way you can heal them really is just to love them right where they are, without expecting them to either treat you a certain way, be a certain person, those types of things. And there's so many different areas where that condition comes in. Sometimes religious values, and I, they're meant to be helpful, but they can also be restrictive. And depending on the religion, how restrictive, they can also affect that. And we put those conditions on the people around us. And we're actually loved. If we let it in, we're loved unconditionally.